In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get all 53 florbs, starting with Florb in front of you, 10k visits, it's right at spawn, and then sleeping is in the bed here. Moving on, so Frog is on the lily pad here in the lake at spawn. And then for Ninja, you just have to do a short obby in the corner here, up some planks, and Ninja is at the top. Water is just in the water here. Moving on, so dirt is on the hills, just to the right of the water. And then for triple is in the corner. I thought you would need like a few people for this, but you can just do it yourself. Just keep jumping and eventually you will jump up and get that. Moving on to Mummy, so for this one you want to enter the pyramid, and this one's a kind of maze which of course you can't really give like tips in that for because it's a maze, but enter this black door here and Mummy is just in the what's it called, one of these tombs. Really simple though, it's by the spawn point. I just took the complete wrong way. Moving on to Cactus and Bacon, so Cactus is just on the sand here. And then Bacon is at the end of this obby right next to it. Moving on to Pirate, so Pirate is of course on the pirate ship in the water here. Jump down this hole and you do have to dance clip, so /E space dance 2, and when you reach the end of your dance, so as soon as your arms hit, that doesn't make sense, but as soon as you're you reach to the right, just flip through the door. Next we have Coconut, so Coconut is in this tree just here next to the pyramid. And for Scared, at the top of the pyramid you want to climb this faded truss. Don't climb the side I did, otherwise you will hit your head on the plank. But Scared is at the end of this plank here. Moving on, so these ones are quite easy, they're in the water. You have Coral just on the right side. Moving on, so you have Sand and Pufferfish in the water, really simple. Sand is just on the far left, just here. And then Pufferfish you can see in the back there. Next we have Sad, so if you make your way kind of behind the house here just at spawn, jump on the cliffs and you can see that massive hole there. Sad is just inside. Next we have Square and Mouse, so for Square you want to touch this dark door here on the cliffs. And Square, walk inside, sorry, just walk inside, and there's Square, and then the mouse hole, you have to click that one for mouse. Next we have Bear, so for Bear you want to make your way to the back left and you'll see this dark green hole. Jump inside, touch this different material here, and there's Bear. These two are very difficult, so touch the beehive and about not even halfway, but you will find honey, and I think it's called bee or beehive, the other one. I was able to get honey, but it did say a text next to honey saying there's no point doing the next half if you're bad at obbies, which I am, so I wasn't able to get the bee. I did try, but I just wasn't able to get it. but honey's there and then bee is at the very top. Let me know if you got it. Fish just jump in the water here, really simple. Hungry is another really simple one, just behind the house here at spawn. Next we have rainbow. So to start this one, you want to touch the TV in the corner on the beach. This one's kind of tricky. So on your left, you want to jump on these 2 stars, and I don't know if you can see just above there, there's a kind of grey hole. That's what you're aiming for. You want to jump in that, jump down, and then you want to go ahead and type in chat /e space ROYGBIV. Your next one is /e space HAT. The next one is /e space television. And then your last one is /e space obby time. And here you have, I think it was it 10, 12 or something like that. Obbies, and of course you do have to complete every one of them and touch the button at the very end. Let me know which one you struggled on, because for me it was the orange one. I just couldn't get past the first 2 jumps, but just complete all of these. And then once you've done that, click the button there, and this will unlock all these doors, and there is rainbow. Moving on to clouded angel. So first you want to start by jumping on the house here at spawn. Jump into the chimney and the smoke will blast you up onto the clouds. And just at the end of this you will find cloud. And then just behind this purple tree here, there's kind of a faded plank. Go ahead and walk that, and you'll be teleported here. So just go ahead and type in chat /e space 1345. For your next one, you just want to type /e space heavenly. The next door is /e space celestial. And your last one is /e space 183528. And the door will open and there's Angel. So next we have Florbey 100. So you want to start by clicking the TV on the beachy area here. You'll then see a square just on the purple ship, and just type these words into chat. So the first one /e vio. I'm gonna just put them on screen because I think it's going a bit too fast for me to read them out. But yeah, just type these words into the chat, and then each door will open on the way down. There's 5 of them. /e impending, and then /e lost. Moving on to glitch. So this one is so stressful. Head into the house though. Under the table, click that troll. Do this obby. You might know this path from doing troll. If not, you can touch the first black one, then you have to skip it, then you can touch the last black one. Climb up halfway as there is a gap, then go middle, right, middle, middle. Just behind troll, you want to jump down in this gap. Now this is so difficult because you basically have to take this kind of ride across, but you see that slight grey part on my left there? You need to squeeze through that. I of course cut out all the 100 tries that I did, but you basically need to just take your time, press your W key slowly, and then slip through that grey square there on the left. So next we have troll and mega troll. So for this one, you want to head into the house, click that troll, and you can touch the first black square and the first white gap. You need to jump over that black square black's rectangle. And then you can touch the last one. Once you get here, climb about halfway as there is a gap. Then jump out and back in. And then this part's really simple. Middle, right, middle, middle. And then there is troll, and then to get mega troll you just need to jump out and then back in underneath there and take this kind of ride across. First part's really simple, just jump up onto this part here. Then kind of walk on the first empty path, and then you need to jump to the end. This is quite tricky because it is quite a big jump. But then jump up onto this black part here. And then the next part's really simple. If you just turn your camera underneath, there you can see the path, and you basically just have to follow that all the way to the end. Just being careful of those jumps. I guess you can do that small square there, but it's quicker but also harder. Moving on to fancy fish. So for this one you want to jump in the water here, and you do need a 4-digit code for this one. Don't worry, I already have it. I'm going to skip all that nonsense, but just go ahead and type the passcode 3295. That will open, and there it is. So for wood is on the left, kind of near the waterfall, just behind this tree here. Moving on to abstract, so enter the house here at spawn, and you'll see a painting underneath the bed. Go ahead and click that. And you basically need to kind of squeeze your way through these, so constantly jumping, turning your avatar just to get through these. Quite easy, but abstract is at the very end. Moving on to grass and flipped. So grass is just behind you at spawn, behind this tree. And flipped in the kind of sandy area, you can see that dark patch there. Jump down and there's flipped. So for sponge, you want to enter the water here, and you will see a pineapple. Go ahead and click that, and you will find sponge just inside. So spider is in that pyramid temple. I hate this thing. The maze, oh my god, is huge, horrible. But spider is very similar to mummy. It's just in one of the tombs. But for spider, from spawn you want to take a left. And there it is. So tiny is just under the roof here at spawn. So for shark, you need to find 3 blue buttons in the water. You have 1 button on the right side here, just by the blue coral, and the other 2 are on the other side. One by this wooden plank, and the other by these, what are they? Seaweed, right? And that will bring out 3 paths. You can walk on that and grab shark. So next we have, is it Graf? Graf. So you want to start by clicking that TV on sand, jumping over the rainbow here, and then in chat just type /e space 11760. So next we have Geode. This one is just behind the waterfall, so just jump inside. Moving on to Parrot, really simple. This one is just on the tree to the right of the house here, so just jump on the tree to get there. Lumberjack, so for this one you are going to need a key, and the key is very close to square, so just in this hole right here, right above your head. Grab that and then unlock the door for Lumberjack. So King is in this sandcastle here, so head inside and then round the back you're able to jump, and you'll be teleported here, and king is at the very end of this. I would say this was a hard obby. At the end of this hard obby. I was very scared to do this last jump, but you can make it. Sand brick is very similar to king, so enter the sand castle and then do the obby maybe until halfway. So just until you get here, jump down, and there it is. So next we have flower. Make your way to the right here. Go ahead and click this flower. Really simple. In chat, all you want to type is /e space 72. Moving on to scary and realistic. So right by the difficulty chart, there's a dark green part. You kind of need to slip through that. It may take you a while, just keep jumping or turn your avatar, but you can get through it. And then you have two florbs down here, scary and realistic. Now with mazes you can't really give tips or tricks because I mean it's a maze, you know, but you will find both of them on a wall. There is a kind of monster creature down here, but for me it was glitched. Hopefully it's glitched for you, but just I thought it was a button, but it was a monster. But just keep running around and you will find them on walls, so just make sure you're checking every corner and don't give up. Moving on to Pharoah. So this one is in the pyramid here, and again, like realistic and scary, this one is another maze. Really stressful, but just keep running around and you will come across it eventually. Musician. So for this one, make your way to the right by the beehive. Really simple, just in chat type /e space DBCCBHF, and there it is. And then lastly, like the bee or beehive, I wasn't able to get this one. So for cheese, you want to enter where mouse is, so in that dark hole in the cliffs. Make your way to the back left and you can slip through the wall and you've got this really hard obby. I think it was the last jump, it was just too far for me, I couldn't do it. But let me know if this video helped.